Hey there, it's Pete over at the Sampleist, and today we are doing a first play video of AXXESS by Gforce Software. Gforce Software are renowned for their loving and faithful recreations of classic synths, and this time it's the turn of the 1975 analog synth by Arp called the AXXESS. AXXESS is the Gforce Software version of this, so this has been rebuilt from the ground up. It is identical and of course accurate in every single way. However, there are the finesse factors, as I call them, that Gforce Software put into their software synth. So for example, we have a fully scalable UI, lots of different onboard effects. There's unison, monophonic legato and polyphonic modes, an arpeggiator with 16-step sequencer, and a fully scalable UI. There are of course 350 presets to get you started, but this is a sound design paradise. AXXESS sells at the moment on intro for £33 excluding VAT, and it has only come out today. So this video is going to drop soon, and it has been released a couple of hours before that. This is a first play video, so that means I've loaded up AXXESS in my DAW. I've not touched a single key. We're going to explore it together and just see what sounds are contained within. I would like to take the opportunity to thank Gforce Software once again for sending over a license for AXXESS so we could make this video and check it out and essentially get it hot off the press. Let's just jump straight in and just check out the sounds of AXXESS. And here we have Gforce Software's AXXESS loaded up in my DAW. Of course, it is their own Gforce plugin, and you can run this in standalone mode as well. No issues there. So if you've seen any images of the original AXXESS synth, you'll see that this is a brilliant recreation. All the controls are there. Of course, the original synth is 3D. There's lots of different levels and different things going on. So having this sort of like flat in your DAW is absolutely brilliant. But if you like twiddling dials and moving up and down sliders and flicking switches, you're going to find out that this is a sound design playground. Now, I'm not going to go through the controls specifically because this is a first play video, so it's all about the sounds you get out of the box. And speaking of which, the first sound you load up is called Throat Punch City. You can hear it's analog and it's really quite fat. If I just use the mod wheel, something is probably going to happen. So we've got some kind of vibrato going on. I love that low end. So click at the top and we have the new browser going on. So on the left hand side you can see whatever collection you're using, and a lot of Gforce Software synths have add-ons, so you're going to find these here now, which is absolutely brilliant. But of course AXXESS just come out today, so there's nothing, no add-ons as of yet. Then you got your categories, absolutely brilliant, broken down into different categories, types, timbres, and then the patch. And you can see there are some kind of like recommended patches to get you started. So that was Throat Punch City. Let's just load up Light Drifting and see what happens there. I mean, that's beautiful. Obviously, we're in an arpeggio patch, but that is gorgeous, isn't it? And everything is tempo synced to your DAW, so obviously the sequencer is at play there. But that is lovely. So let's go through some of these categories. So yeah, light drifting, there you go, right at the top of the arpeggios. Now, of course, I've not heard any of these sounds, so anything could happen. I'm just going to pick some out at random. We've got Fantasyland. Okay, so those little breaks that are going on is because I'm playing Yeah, so because they're tempo synced to my DAW, I'm not quite changing the chords in time, but that sounds awesome. Let's go arcade game. Back in the 80s, so I know this is a synth from 1975, but I spent all my time in arcades where possible. And I was only born in 1980, so in 1981 I was there playing like Hypersports and stuff like that. Yeah, that sounds like an arcade. Obviously I wasn't playing Hypersports at the age of 1, but definitely the mid 80s. I remember when Double Dragon came out, I think that was 87, so I was really into that, getting my 10Ps ready. Love it. Anyway, this just reminds me of, I've just been killed by a goblin. Yeah. That's awesome. Really is cool. Very nostalgic, this synth. Let's open, is that Flophouse? Some great filter action going there. Love it. Low on battery. Why not? So let's see what the mod wheel does to that. Definite pitch variation going on there. But there we go. Let's do Sugar Up. Let's go turn the mod wheel down, because that's probably detuned it a little bit. Oh man, this is so creative. I love vintage synths. I'm, you know, I make no secret that I don't. But this is so good. Yeah, that's a thing of beauty. Love it. Okay, cool. So let's go into some basses. Let's do AXXESS Reese. Start off quite low there. Really crunchy. Do you like that? Let's go chords bass. Ah. And you can see it over on the right hand side as well, if you're playing using legato, for example, or mono, polyphonic, etc. Very, very cool. Sounds like a very lovely chord bass. Heavy fingers. Lovely. Moog versus AXXESS. Everything I'm playing does sound a little bit like a 1980s action flick. And I like that, I think. Ream Shaker. Yeah, it sounds great. Love it. Let's do... Oh, there's one more. 90s resi bass. Okay, brilliant. So we have some basses. They sound great. Let's go effects. Oh, this is going to be cool. Bird tweet. I mean, this is clever stuff. Let's do insert coin. Now, that falls away when I release. How cool is that? Sooty and Sweep. Now, in the UK, we had a TV show called Sooty and Sweep. And it is a guy called Matthew, and he had some glove puppets. There's Sue as well, Sooty, Sweep and Sue. And they just made some random noises. Now, I've got really high hopes for this patch. Yeah, they nailed it. Weirdly, that's exactly how I remember it. I should just end the video here because that is superb. Absolutely superb. I love it. Let's listen to Zap. If you're ever doing the soundtrack to a 1980s corporate training video, your profits have just gone up in flames. Beautiful. You've just lost a customer. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. And to be honest, having fun really is what it's all about. Helicopter. Sounds like a helicopter. So whoever named the patch, spot on. So yeah, and you can see the patch authors as well on each of these. That's Alex Ball on that. Let's go to some hits because I'm just enjoying that way too much. Poppy snare, obviously pitched. That sounds cool. Chest kick, double punch. Punchy kick drum. And all joking aside, because I'm having a lot of fun doing this, but the sampling is amazing and the programming is just incredible. 350 presets. That's incredible. Let's do some keys. I'm going to start with Air Supply because, let's face it, they are a great band. Beautiful. Just beautiful. A type of keyboard. Now, of course, you can actually just flick through just by using the up and down arrows, which I'll do in a moment. Yeah, that's lovely. It's like proper... I'll try to think. Just cinema film track, really. Film track? Soundtrack. I'll just turn it up a little bit as well on my DAW. That is gorgeous. Let's go to the next one. Sonic Mirage. Lovely. A warm welcome. Carried away there. That is gorgeous. Dimensions. Okay, all right. There's some really cool experimental patches quite clearly going on here. These are gorgeous. Neon's Poly. Just telling myself off there. Whoopsie daisy. Spinning keys. Yeah. So of course I'm purposely just playing really simple chord progressions. VHS synth. Sounds great low down. I mean, it sounds great up top as well. Oh, I love it. It's so creative, and that's really what you get this for. We've got lots of leads. I've seen Bob appear quite a lot, so this is by Synths. That sounds cool. Dirty Res. So this has got a legato going on. Yeah, use a sustain pedal there, but that sounds really cool. Oh, why not Hornley? Great gargle on the mod wheel. That sounds ace. I mean, we'll go to huge spaces. Yeah, love it. Love, love, love. Love. The first trumpet. There's some great moments in this library. Let's go for some pads. Brilliant World. Let's go major. Turn off the mod wheel. Oh, nice. In time. Love it. Roughneck. Very delicate. Definitely the kind of patch I'd use for cinematic scoring. And it's a really cool library because you are getting, vintage, getting analog. But again, you can bring this into modern day scoring really, really simply. Nice. I would just finish off with warm pad. Because why wouldn't you? Goodness, that is warm. Yeah, I've got lots of vibrato. Lovely stuff. Sequences. 1,000 miles. Okay, so some reason they just started auto-playing. Now, I've got a feeling it's something to do with the audition in the C3. I was just messing around my MIDI and while going through those. So it's actually quite a quick way to play some of those sequences. They sounded amazing. But I think something was actually locked. But I'm not entirely sure what. But I was playing around my sustain pedal, etc. And it seemed to fix itself. But anyway, we're on textures now. Doctor Who. That is spot on. Murdoch. Oh, please let it be what I think it is. I thought it may have something to do with the 18. Don't know. Feels like a Saturday afternoon before Bullseye. Space Portal. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. Accordion from Hell, because it does sound interesting. yeah, just brilliant cinematic sound design patches. And there we go. We've actually gone all the way through the different categories. So I think it's time to just have a chat about any closing thoughts. And here we are, the closing thoughts that I just alluded to at the end of the last section. Gforce Software. Well, I make no secret that I love their synths, and I use a lot of their synths in my electronic music production. I got into them around the M-Tron Mark II release, and it is one of my all-time favourite synths. My mind was blown. It is so different and creative, a little bit random, and the way you can fit everything into different types of production is absolutely amazing. And I will be doing a video on the M-Tron synths. They're not new anymore. Well, the M-Tron Mark IV came out recently, but they're brilliant, and it sort of got me into things like Oddity and Mini Monster and all these other brilliant synths that Gforce Software have been creating, and I'm very lucky to be able to work with these synths. So really, how does AXXESS fit into that? It's brilliant. It's €33 plus VAT, and so we're talking like roughly €40. The amount of content you get is brilliant. It's 350 presets, and that is enough to keep you going. When I was going through the presets, apart from loving the sounds that I was hearing, I started imagining how I tweak them and what I would do with them. And obviously AXXESS has all the controls allowed to do that, so you don't have to start using third-party plugins. You could do everything within the synth. And it looks quite complicated on the surface of things, but once you spend a little bit of time programming it and working with it, it's actually fairly straightforward. You can see where all the different modules, etc., come into play. But, you know, it's all about the sound, and the sound is brilliant. And I think for €40, I do think it's an absolute bargain. Even if you just use it as a preset machine, it's brilliant. But if you want to get into software programming as synths, and I did start off with other synths, and they've got sort of progressively more deeper as I've been sort of learning how to use synths. This is brilliant, and I can't wait to just start messing around and creating my own patches and just having a really, really good time. Would I use it for my own productions? Of course I would. It's going to be thrown straight into my template. I do a lot of synthwave music as well, and I can hear lots of really, really cool sounds that will work for synthwave, but of course experimental electronica, just doing ambient music, doing like slightly more aggressive stuff. I mean, it's really, really cool. But again, if I'm ever scoring an 80s style movie, I'll be using like orchestral sections plus instruments like AXXESS. I think it's great. So would I pick it up? Yes, I would. Certainly would. I really hope Gforce Software do some extra sound banks for it or some add-ons. But I am really, really impressed. And it's not the first time I've been impressed with Gforce Software, I have to admit. Yeah, just everything they release sounds brilliant. And at that point, I would like to say thank you once again to Gforce Software for sending over a license for AXXESS so we can make this video. Really, really enjoyed myself. You can probably tell with my silly commentary in places, but the seriousness is just, this synth sounds awesome. If you've not done so already, feel free to check out our other videos, and of course leave a like and comment on this video. What do you think about picking AXXESS up? What do you think about the instruments, the sounds, how would you use it, etc. And then, like I say, check out our other videos, lots of stuff going on. And if you've not done so already, please subscribe to our channel. We are ever growing. We just hit 1,500 subscribers, which is another little milestone for us, and we just keep growing and growing and growing. Until next time, have a great day, keep making that wonderful music, and just enjoy yourself, because that's what it's all about. Take care, see you later.